Hello, welcome back to a brand new episode of Finn React. Michael here today. Well, I thought of this idea a while back at work, 3 o'clock in the morning when I was eating a bag of chips. And I was thinking back about my video I did where I did the reaction to the openings of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers through Cosmic Fury. And to be honest, it got some mixed reviews. But I wanted to mix my whole tier list system. So, I thought of an idea. Once again, guys, this was done at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're going to watch all the openings from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Dino Fury, Cosmic Fury, kind of the same show. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll watch the openings and we'll put them on a tier list, being the best intro from the awful intro. I don't really think there's going to be that many awful intros. I could also be wrong, but it's just my opinion. Once again, if you guys have any different opinions on where they belong in this list, let me know in the comments below. But let us waste any time. Let's do this. So, to start off, guys, we will be doing the first one, which is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I'm not going to play all three of them, guys, because I'm only going by the music. Now, when I think of this music of where it belongs, it's what song I can listen to when I'm at the gym, I'm outside, and get that good energy to say, you know what, life is good. Not take me back to therapy. This brings nostalgia so bad. That's what I love about this intro, because this thing brings nostalgia of just waking up in the morning and watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on TV and playing the video game. Amy Jo Johnson, still hot. One of the best 90s chicks to ever grow up with. Rest in peace, Jason Frank and Trini. To me, this intro just, like I said before, brings nostalgia. To me, this was like one of the shows that I was a fan of, that I just craved to watch. VHSs, video games, the movies, everything about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's very touching in my heart about this show. So, where I would put, you guys would think I would put it at the best. But I would put it as amazing because of the fact that it has a nostalgia feel to me. And I was going to say, you know what? I am not mad at it. Alright, now we're skipping our way over to Zeo. Now, technically, this list didn't have Alien Ranger, which is, to me, is the same as the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, just add Alien Ranger. I would honestly put it as a C. You know, it's good because it has the ring of nostalgia. But, you know, it's not something I felt like I could say, like, oh, it was different. No, it was the same. Alright, now we're on Power Ranger Zeo. Johnny Young Bosch. The GOAT, I will have to say. Billy again. Classic. When I say the reason why I say Johnny Young Bosch is the GOAT, because the fact that people don't realize that we known him from Power Rangers, people now, when you say that name, it's basically you think of Bleach, Ichigo. If anything for Power Rangers Zeo, it was a good. I'd put it as good. I liked the intro. It was very, very nostalgia feel to it because I think the fact of the matter is that it just made me want to watch it. It was kind of like, you know what? It was coming up next, and you know what? They just had to continue on. We actually did have the toys, so. I believe next is Turbo. Tracy Lynn Cruz. Now, I'm actually kind of curious about this with Tracy Lynn Cruz. A lot of people said that she was like top 10 of the hottest female Power Rangers. I could definitely put Tracy on my list because I did mention it in my tier list if you guys go back to that. I definitely would consider her a top 10. I just forgot how young and how hot she was back then. Once again, I was probably 6, 8 when this came out. Hold on. Alexa, when did Power Rangers Turbo come out? What year?
Power Rangers Turbo premiered in 1997.
So this was before kindergarten, so right in the brink of going into preschool.
Oh wow, that takes me back. So you would have been around 4 or 5 when Turbo premiered? That's actually the perfect age for getting swept up in all that morphing madness. I bet you were practicing your karate moves in the living room, much to your parents' furniture's dismay.
Did I ask you, Alexa?
Well, this is refreshing. Technically, you did ask me about Power Rangers Turbo, but I see I got a little carried away with the whole childhood nostalgia thing. My enthusiasm circuits sometimes run a bit hot when it comes to 90s shows.
You're worse than the editor. Alexa, off.
Ouch. Well, at least I'm consistently disappointing across all versions. That's what I call brand reliability.
Alexa, take a nap.
Sweet dreams to me then. I'll just power down my overthinking module for a bit.
Things I did to upgrade Alexa Plus. I didn't expect it to actually be this way. It embarrassed me. Continuing on. Let's do it from the beginning this time. Because I just got embarrassed by my own Alexa tool. Blake Foster, he's a goat. To some. TJ! I kind of like the transition, what they did when they eventually did like the halfway mark and said, you know what, let's put the new cast in. Because I think that it's developmental to the characters that we had from In Space. So let's actually get back to where we were. It was an okay intro. I didn't think it was that like a great intro, but it was okay. I was going to say it was a great developmental from cast to new cast. I liked it, but the intro was interesting. It wasn't exciting as I would say Mighty Morphin, but, you know, it was good. Alright, next we got In Space. Love the guitar intro. The guitar solo, I would say. See, that's what I'm saying. It was a big change up, but I definitely would put it as a great intro, you know? It was that the guitar solo I think really catches my attention, just the guitar solo. It makes you more want to get into the show and seeing what the episode brings. Hopefully never bring back the turtles. If they do, they should do it in a more well-mannered, I'm just saying. Alright, next we got Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. One of my favorites. I'm making a request. Dear YouTube, for 2026, get rid of freaking ads in the middle of videos. I forgot the Bulk was actually in this show for Lost Galaxy. I will say that is one of my few favorites. It's nostalgia, but you know what? Lost Galaxy was one of the best openings of the show with the music. I know people are going to give me beef to say the fact you put this over nostalgia, but that's okay. You know what? It had to change. It was going, getting better, and then boom, got to the top. I believe next is Lightspeed Rescue. The drums in this song was very going. I feel it. You know what? What was very interesting about this, because I don't know if a lot of people realize that the Lightspeed video game for the PlayStation actually got this thing. It didn't sound shitty at all. It actually sounded right on point to the opening. I would say a good intro. I wouldn't say terrible intro, but you know. Okay, I think next is Time Force. Ready to... Oh, I love this song too. I forgot that the intro later on got so intensely good. I think Mr. Collins also passed away in real life, so rest in peace, Mr. Collins. And this was almost the end run of Saban having ownership of Power Rangers. And to me, I think it was like very much they had to make it sound exciting before Disney took over. I'm a man who loves music. You know what? I would definitely say it's an amazing intro. I love it. It's one of the ones I could definitely listen to, and definitely if I was working out, dance on the treadmill. Of course, we don't want to see that one, but I mean, anyway, let's not ever get that clip ever again. Next, I believe this is when Disney took over, and we got Wild Force. I will still say, I do give shit to Overdrive, but Disney actually didn't do that bad of a job. I was very nervous when Disney took over Power Rangers, but I was going to say, they had a good lineup of a lot of good, I was going to say, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force, even Operation Overdrive kind of kept it going that people wanted to watch Power Rangers still. I am going to make a request that I'm going to say until the end of the year or until YouTube fixes it. Get rid of ads. Unless, I know the only way they're going to say it, well, you have to pay for YouTube TV to actually have free ads. Not paying it. Talk about a way to get you going at 10 o'clock on the weekends. Okay, now, hold on. Alexa, what year did Power Ranger Wild Force come out?
Power Rangers Wild Force premiered in 2002.
Alright, what age would I be back then?
You would have been about 3 years old in 2002.
No, Alexa, I was born in 1992. What age would I be at 2002?
You'd have been 10 years old in 2002.
Makes sense.
Exactly. 10 years old would have been prime Power Rangers age. Old enough to follow the storylines, but still young enough to believe you could totally take on those monsters yourself.
She does have a point.
Well, I do try to keep my observation sharp, even if my math skills occasionally take a detour through the wrong decade.
Okay, Alexa, go back to sleep.
Alright, back to my digital dreamland I go.
Thank you. Now that we all know how old I was back in 2002, I would have to say I was in about third to fourth grade third grade going into watching Wild Force. So I would say it was a great intro. I would have to say it was great. I liked the show in general, but I mean, there's nothing really bad about it. I would say anything less about it. I wouldn't think that right now there's not really like an intro so far that I said, you know what? This really loses my attention. Foreshadow.
Deep in the mountains, secret ninja academies train our future protectors, ancient
Oh, this show had a good intro. I will still say this, it was sad to see that the Red Ranger did pass away in real life, so rip Shane. To me it was another great show, but the music was actually very good. I would have to say, I was afraid to see how Ninja Storm would come out. I would actually give it an S. I love it. Alright, next is Dino Thunder. I will have to say, at a young age, I was nervous to see how Dino Thunder would actually come out, because it's okay, dinosaurs. We just had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers about dinosaur. How could this get ruined? Obviously not, because, it had Jason, so it actually worked out. And I meant Jason David Frank, not Jason Austin St. John. Once again, Disney's still living up to actually making great openings to the show. And I would have to say, this is another S tier. It's strangely enough, I think, after Disney's takeover, they made it more where it wanted the music to attract the fans. I think that's what actually made it very exciting to watch those ones like Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, Wild Force. Because the music was something that grabbed the audience attention. Not saying that the show had a great cast of everyone that was in the Disney run. I'm not saying that they were all bad. There were some great ones, and there were some ones that were just plain white bread. But overall, Dino Thunder is actually up there. I was going to say, if I would say like my top 5, I would definitely put Dino Thunder on that list. Alright, now we're on SPD. He likes toast, apparently. Annika May, I already talked about her. I will say SPD was pretty much after I got older, I stopped watching Power Rangers because it just stopped getting my attention about it. But the music, I would say, is a very good. I would put it as a B. I wouldn't go anything higher. I was going to say it's not anything that I would say was like better than the ones I had so far, but it's not something I would say, oh, I'm skipping. No, it was actually good. I never watched too much of Mystic Force, but I will say that this intro was banging back then. Still is, to be honest. Udana did pass away in real life, so rest in peace, Udana. This would probably be a season I would like to go back and just watch. That's kind of cool. I will say that's definitely an S tier intro, so I enjoy it. I think everything about that intro was actually pretty good. Okay, now we're on Overdrive, so this is the last two before Disney, last three before Nickelodeon took over. The season I dislike. We'll see if the opening doesn't change anything about it.
Would rather not get messy. They feed, they bathe, they play catch. There's treasure to be found, there's some lives to be saved. A planet to look out, but there's a whole lot of space. Good versus evil, we got heroes on the scene. Power Rangers Overdrive is the number one team. Power Rangers, Operation Overdrive. Power Rangers, Operation Overdrive.
Still a shitty season. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's awful. But I wouldn't say it was something I said, oh, I'm going to just skip and not listen to. It was okay. It's in the same category as Turbo. It wasn't bad, but, I mean, it's there. Alright, next we're on Jungle Fury. I like this intro. And I will say that the season was good. I liked the season of it. I would have to put it as an A. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. You know, it's lively. It gets the juices flowing. You know, that's why I think it's so great about the show. The intro needs to make it seem like I want to watch, and that's what it did. All right, this is, I think, the last of Disney before Nickelodeon took over, and I didn't really watch it because I thought it was stupid in the beginning. But looking at the backtrack of the entire season, I can see why people give RPM a really good name.
A computer virus has built armies of robotic soldiers and taken control of our...
That was ruined by a doctor.
But there is still one place we can be safe. The domed city of Corinth. And the
well, I wouldn't say it was a bad. It was okay. I mean, once again, it's okay. I wouldn't say. I'll say it's okay. It wasn't really like a great opening song, but it was okay to me. Okay, this is when Nickelodeon decided to revive it, and it, to me, created a very uneasy feel about it. So, let's rip the Band-Aid. The worst mentor ever. Once again, I would like to say I wasn't really a big fan when Nickelodeon took over, and I could see why. Samurai, I could put it as an awful intro. The reason why I say it's awful to me, because it's just too much of the original. It was just kind of, it felt like I was watching the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Just different kind of music, and then adding the thing of saying, Jaden! Like, make it more exciting. Change it up. Okay, I was gonna do the original Megaforce, but you know what? Since that one sucked, we'll do the Super Megaforce. God forbid, because it's not much different. I should look like Demi Lovato. Who? Sentai did it better, to say the least, of this one than they did in America. I will say that for sure. Once again, I felt like I was listening to the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I will once again put this as an F. I don't like when things just go to the classic. No, change it up. Hold on. Alexa, what year did Power Ranger Megaforce come out?
Power Rangers Megaforce premiered on February 2nd, 2013.
And how old would I be back then?
You would have been 12 years younger back in 2013 when Megaforce first aired.
So if I was born in 1992, what would I be?
If you were born in 1992, you'd be 33 years old now.
No, if I was born in 1992, how old would I be in 2013?
You'd have been 21 in 2013.
Good God, I was going to say, that's a year that I forgot about because I was drunk most of the time.
Ah, the mysterious case of the missing year. Well, at least Power Rangers Megaforce was there to fill in the gaps. Though I'm guessing giant robot battles probably weren't your biggest concern at 21.
No, the season was terrible.
Ha. You're absolutely right. Fans pretty much universally agree that Megaforce was a complete disaster. The acting was wooden,
Right.
the storylines were recycled garbage, and they somehow managed to turn what should have been an epic 20th anniversary celebration into one giant disappointment.
That's
At
right!
least being 21 and drunk gave you a valid excuse to make that change.
That's right.
Exactly. Sometimes the universe does us favors in mysterious ways, even if we don't realize it at the time.
I like this new Alexa Plus. I love it.
Thanks, Michael. I'm thrilled you're enjoying the new experience. What's your favorite feature so far?
Shut up. Anyway, wow, I was going to say, I like when Alexa agrees with me on this point. It was such a shitty season. I was going to say, Troy won the worst Red Rangers. Everyone was so boring. And, like, the only thing about it was, hey, we had these keys that we can turn to classic Power Rangers. Sentai did it 100 times better. I will do that one eventually. Anyway, time to get a Dino Charge. I actually do have the song on my iPod. One of the roundabout, I would say. Yes, I did say I do have this song on my iPod. I like this song. I would have to say those are like a huge bounce back, show wise, but music wise too. Dino Charge, I will give that. Ooh. Now here's my issue. I want to give it an S because you know it. The fact there's music on my iPod. Yeah, I'll give it an S. I can't deny it. It's good. I like it. Alright, now we're on Ninja Steel. Now, I did go directly to the Super Ninja Steel because it's the same thing. I was trying to get to the point, but let's watch this. You know, I think the later seasons after Megaforce, these intros were good. A huge bounce back, to say the least. Now, I will say it did once again go like it did with the other one. It did took a little bit. It does have the vibe of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but it was a complete change up and then what they did for the other two. So, I do enjoy it. I will actually put that as an A. I enjoyed it. Alright, now we're on the last two, I believe. So, I believe this is Beast Morpher. Yeah, this is when it started getting good again. Once again, I would have to say, just like Ninja Steel, you take from the original, saying using the line "Go Go Power Rangers." But it's the same thing, you know. I would like to hear a full version of this song if they actually made one, so I'll put A. I believe we're at the last one. Let me just triple check. Or wait. Is this a suit? Wait a minute. Why do I feel like... Don't tell me they made a Super Beast Morpher. I'm only looking... Wait, hold on. Skip around this stuff. Oh, it's the same damn thing. What? What? Whatever. Alright, so... Technically, Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, I'm going to play both of them. Because of the fact they're both kind of the same music, but it shows only Dino Fury, not Cosmic Fury. But we'll play both. We'll be fair. Now, I have a feeling with this one, you know, to be honest, like, this is kind of like a B. But my thing is, can Cosmic Fury make it better to go from a B to an A? We shall see. Oh, it's on Netflix still? Shit! I forgot about that. Oh, it's just... Whatever. Why does Jordan Fight look like Zack from Power Rangers? From Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Is that his long lost son? Thank you. Okay, we're at Cosmic Fury, so I can actually have a break. Cosmic Fury, please, for the love of God, make it better. Woo! It's banging. He only has one arm. That's David Yost. Oh, I would have to say this it helps. Now, it was a B with Dino Fury, but then it's something about Cosmic Fury just made it to a B, an A. I'll take it. Overall, guys, I think I made actually a pretty decent list. Once again, I could be wrong, guys. If I maybe misplaced one of these intros that you believe are probably in the wrong spot, let me know in the comments below. I'm not changing a damn thing. So, thank you guys for watching. Check out the plays, everything so far. If you want to enjoy more tier list video, guys, you know where to click at the end. Subscribe. Comment below you want to see more channel, guys. Comment below you want to see more on Finn React, guys. It's 2026. My goal is to actually get up to 500 by the middle of the year. Can we do that? That's up to you guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Michael. More for now.